Good morning, students. Today I am going to do about introduction to employability skills. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ಎಸ್ ಸಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾನು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಯು, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಯು. This is an elective paper, employability skills, about employability skills. Only 2 chapters are there. This is comes in the fourth semester, session number first, and now I am going to giving introduction to employability and about employability skills. Myself, I am Sharmila. See, a topic before I am going to start this topic, I will tell you about the brief introduction about the whole syllabus. I will read out the whole syllabus. Not only read out, but also I will give some brief introduction about the syllabus. See, first chapter is a paper number BASPYE04. Write down this BASPYE04. Main objectives of this paper is, see, by seeing the employability skills itself, you can able to identify the objectives, ಏನು main ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, main purpose, what all the outcomes they are expecting from you from this paper is, our objectives of this paper, ಏನು ಗುರಿ ಅಂತ, the goal of this paper is, teaching this paper is, see, to make the students well acquainted with the employability skills. Employability ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Just employ in the sense ಉದ್ಯೋಗ, ability in the sense ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ. employability make the persons as able to go for an employee or any employee or any job. So make them to capable as a capable person to go for a job, or fill in them enough skills, employability skills. This paper, skills in the sense abilities or ಕೌಶಲಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. They will teach you, this paper will teach you the life skills, teamwork, management, self management, time management. All this will teach, all these things will teach you. I am going to teach you about this. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೀವು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಿಸೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಿಸೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Then to make the well acquainted with the employability skills, how it translated to the real life. So you are going to, not only you are going to learn this paper for your subject purpose, or for the paper purpose, or for the marks purpose. ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಲಿಯುವುದು, ಬರೀ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇದೆ. You have an elective paper, so I have an elective paper. There is a 2 lessons, so I have to learn this paper. So I have to get enough for scores. So I am going to learn this paper. So I am going to write this paper. Only that purpose, that is absolutely a wrong purpose. See, all the papers has its own objectives and outcomes. There's wants and outcomes. See, ಈ ಪೇಪರ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗುರಿ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಮಗೂ ಒಂದು ಗುರಿ ಇದೆ, ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬರೀ just we are not doing this paper for a marks intention. This paper will we are going to teach this paper for life oriented, in real life situations, how this will be useful for you. ರಿಯಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನಲ್ಲಿ, ನೈಜ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಿಯಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಈ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅನ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಇನಫ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್, ಆ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯಗಳು, ಕೌಶಲ್ಯಗಳು, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕೆಪಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆರ್ ಬಿನ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಆ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತೀರಿ ನೀವು. Then soon after, sometimes you are going for, soon after BSc you will go for a job life or employment, or soon after that BSc you are going for further education. So after that further education, how to be you are engaging in employment, or how to be utilizing your skills, this paper teach you. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಲೈಫ್ ಪಾಠ, ಜೀವನದ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ಲೈಫ್. And also practice and develop and use these employability skills. It will help to practice. See, not only you are getting employability, most of you thought that employability skills you are learning from the schools itself, from the academics. You are ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಟೀಚರಿಂದಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನೀವು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಠದಿಂದ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಆರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ I will also give you a homework for you about this topic, and I will tell you later what is that. Then the objectives of this topic is to identify the current skills already possessed by students. Current skills, what are all the skills you have? The, that is also another assignment I will give you. Not an assignment, just a small work I'm going to do. Just chill this topic. ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದನೇ ನಾನು ಒಂದಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಪಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಡೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಆ ಥರ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ ನೀವು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ನಾನು 80% ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸ, ಆ ವರ್ಕ್ is only 20%. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting enough what all the knowledge you are having, I want to get out from this. I want to get this from you. So answers, I am asking you questions to you, you have to answer me. So before starting these lessons also, so this is related to the reality life. Almost all topics of the psychology is related to the real life itself. Ella subject bare, not only the psychology but also the other subjects also. But you have to learn in other subjects, you have to learn most of the topics related to the technical. Here also the technical knowledge has to be there. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಾವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಜೀವನ ಕೌಶಲಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ದ ಪೊಸೆಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ನೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. I will tell you later. Then hone, then own those skills. What are all the skills you have owned, and to assist students to those areas where there is a scope for improvement. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಬೀಸ್. It's your abilities. What are all the abilities? What are all the skills you have? Some of the peoples will have, so they are very very strong communicative skills or interactive skills or teamwork. They can able to. They are very strong and very enthusiastically they can engage with other peoples, and they are in a making friendship also. They are very strong and they are very enthusiastically, and they are very happily make a friends with them, easily make a friends with others. So these are all your plus qualities. That is a skills, that employ, that will help for your job also. So let's see, the first unit is covers the introductions about employability. Now I will see employability ಬಗ್ಗೆ introductions ಇದೆ. Then employability skills, what all employability skills training, which teaches you before going to employment, or before going to jobs, what are all the trainings you have to face. And the important employment skills that employers are looking for, what you are looking for before you are going to job. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಮೊದಲು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅವನು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸಿ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಅಂತ. ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸನ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್, ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ so many in front of so many people, or in communication not only you are learning to, you are talking, you are speaking, but also you have enough patience to listen others. So listening capacity, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೇಳುವಂಥ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಸಹ ಇರಬೇಕು. If you learn, if you better, if you have enough listening capacity or enough patience to listen, then you will win in the communication skills. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಜಾಣರಾದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಕೇಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಉಂಟು, ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತಾದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಗೆದ್ದು ಬರ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್, ವೈಲ್ ಯು ಲಿಸನ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್, you will come to understand the topics. See, while teachers are teaching, if you listen enough, or if you are not interrupting the teachers in midst of the in between the teaching, if you listen what they are telling, or if you are not busy with talking with your friends, you are listening with the teachers what she is or what he is going to tell, what they are going to say. If you listen enough, it will help you to write the points in the exams also. Not only in the light exams, but also in the life exams also it will help you more. But also helps you to understand the points. Not only in reading, but in your finally you are reading whole the things for the exams. Not only in the reading you will not get enough things, but while listening the classes you will understand the topics fully. So in employability skills also, in the communication skills especially, you must possess the listening capacity or the listening habit you have to develop. Listening habit, ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಕೇಳುವ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು. Then you can have then the second step is you must possess the enough courage to speaking capacity, speaking skills. So if you listen, then understand the topic, then speak clearly what you are going to say. Don't stay blah 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 blah, blah or thunder or becomes like a scare. If you get scared, you are just getting confusion what you are going to say. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನೀವು ಹೆದರಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅನ್ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಇವರು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. If you have enough confident about your topic, if you are confident about your topic, you will speak clearly. ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಯು ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ, ದೆನ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ your topic, and others will get enough they will get attract about your topic. So that is also one best skills. So then speak directly, not indirectly. Just ಮುಖಕ್ಕೆ ಕೈ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು just putting hands in your lips and then talking, or just talking very in a very mute manner. Don't talk like that. Just speak out in a loud manner, and just speak directly. Ask the questions if you have questions also. See, I am asking also in this topic. See, ಇದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸು, ಆದರೂ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲಿಂಕನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, we have already created one WhatsApp group. So in that WhatsApp group, you can see in the chat box itself, you can put a direct questions to me. Directly you can ask them the questions. If you listen whole the topic, if you understood the whole the topic, or if you listen the whole topic, you will understand the topic. Then you can ask the questions also. Then you can speak clearly also. That will help you. So the listening capacity helps you to understand. That understanding helps you to speak clear. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಾಠ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸಾ, ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನೋ, ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸು, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸು, ಬಯಾಲಜಿ, ಬಾಟ್ನಿನೋ, ಝುವಾಲಜಿನೋ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲಿಸನ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿ ನಂತರ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ ಮೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೇಮ್, and suddenly she may or he they may ask you to come and explain the topic. ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅವಾಗ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲಿಸನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ, then you then you understood the topic, then that will help you to make a presentation very easily or very clearly. ಸೊ ಅದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ದೆನ್ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಒಗ್ಗಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಲವಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಟೀಮ್, so every person doesn't possess this team spirit or the team skills. Some people hesitate to work in a team. Some people work alone, loneliness. Some people wants loneliness. ಸೊ ಕೆಲವರು ಲೋನ್ಲಿನೆಸ್, ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಟೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಟೀಮ್, if you are enthusiastically help one, if you are ready to help one another, then teamwork will help you to come up with the majority of the problems. They will help you. See, the other person will help you when you are in a trouble, so as well as you will also ready to help when they are in a trouble. So this mutual understanding will develop in a teamwork will develop, and team spirits also increases in a teamwork. You will easily reach the goal. So it will helps you. So then problem solving ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಹೌ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಇನಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೀಮ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ವೆರಿ ಇನ್ ದ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್, very easy to solve the problems. Problem solving is also a very good skills. We will talk later about that. I'm discussing about the syllabus right now. Then initiative and initiativeness, taking initiative, ಮುಂದಾಳತ್ವ ವಹಿಸುವುದು, taking a leadership. So if so many people are not coming for taking initiativeness, this threatens them from the goal reaching path. ಕೆಲವರು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆದರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ, ನೋಡುವ. ಸಿ, one lecturer may ask you to come and speak in front of all the lecturers, or take initiativeness to the whole class ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, some people, no madam, or no sir, I don't want to take an initiativeness, I don't want to take a leadership, I don't want to take, I am getting scared because I can't able to tolerate all these negative points from the other paper, all I can't able to tolerate the people, others ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. ನನಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಡೀ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ನೋ, if you are ready to take initiativeness, you will come in, you will develop a success, you will reach a success. ನೀವು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಮುಂದಾಳತ್ವ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ದಿ ಗೋಲ್, ನೀವು ಗುರಿ ಸಾಧಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. So then initiative and enterprise in the sense enterprising yourselves. Then planning and organizing, planning. If you are planning, time planning or the future planning about the goal, whatever the work before you are going to plan yourself, that will help you to reach the goal. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋ ಮೊದಲು you have to plan it, then organize it, ಸಂಘಟಿಸಿ. Which are all the works you have to do, all the other followers has to do. So then organize it, planning and organizing. So ಯೋಜನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then self management, before you are going to manage the others, you have to manage yourself. Self management, ಸ್ವ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ವ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ, you have to manage yourself, about your skills, about your character, about your whole things. So then the learning, you are ready to, you have to ready to learn everything. So ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, you have to ready to learn everything. ನಂದು ಕಲ್ತಾಗಿದೆ, I have learned enough skills, so there is nothing to do, there is ನೋ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್, ಮಚ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ನೋ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್. So that is absolutely wrong. You have to learn all the things. See, even though Abdul Kalam, he is a scientist. ಕ್ಷಿಪಣಿ ಮಾನವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅವರನ್ನು. ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಣ್ಣ ಅಷ್ಟು ಏಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ತದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಮುಗಿಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ, he has recently died. Recent 2 years before, he has died 2 3 years before, and he said that he was when he was died, he was 112, I think, already crossed 112 andre 112 years he has crossed. And he said, I didn't even finish my learning. I didn't even finish my learning. So, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನೋಡಿ, he has completed his education, his engineering education in 1942, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ 1935 1940 ಆ ಒಳಗೆ ಅವರು ಕಲ್ತದ್ದು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್. ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಲ್ತವರಿಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಅ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್, ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಲ್ತವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹೆಡ್ ವೇಟ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡಿಯಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅವರು ಅಂಥ ಏಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತವರು ಮತ್ತು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಪಾರಾಯಣಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್. ಸಿ, ಇವನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, I may be an assistant professor, but learning things is not still I have finished. I have not finished. So there are so many things I have learned. So many things are there to learn. So learning, we have to ready. We must ready to learn. Nandu kalta aitu. I have already finished learning. What are there to learn the things? So give up that attitude and ready to open up your eyes, ears, and everything else. So ready to learn. Then learning of over, then technological skills you have to develop, technical skills. In this, it's a technological world. Computer skills you have to learn. Computer skills, as a computer science student, PMC ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಕಲಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ. ದೆನ್ PCM ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ a computer skills but also your technical physics is there. Then electrical skills are there. So technically you have to learn so many things. So there are so many things are there. You had already learned, but you have to learn. You There are so many things are there to learn. So ತುಂಬ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಲ್ತರೂ ಸಾಕಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗಿನ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Do you have a computer skills? Even though you are not a computer student also, they are asking, do you have a basic computer skills? Excel ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Do you know the Excel? Do you know PPT? Do you know how to translate the words Kannada to English or English to Kannada? If you have enough English knowledge and computer skills or any other computer skills, then you will win. You have half done it. ನೀವು ಅರ್ಧ ಗೆದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ. Half achievement you have already finished. You have achieved a half. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನೀವು ಅರ್ಧ ಗೆದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ, ಪ್ರಪಂಚವನ್ನೇ ಅರ್ಧ ಗೆದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಲೆಜಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ these skills. So then employability tips, some of the tips people going to give you. ನೋಡಿ, ಕೆಲವರು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜನಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜನಗಳು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳುದು, ತುಂಬ ಸೋ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ, ದೋಸ್ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಕ್ಸೀಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್, they used to give guidelines for you. Guidelines, some of the guidelines and suggestions for you. You have to listen that carefully. That will helps you for your in the future while you are going for employment. So take that tips, employment tips. Teacher also gives you, brothers also gives you, as a resource person. When the people will come as a resource person, that resource person will also gives you. Then your parents also gives you, your friends gives you. Accept all that tips that will help you in the future. Then the second chapter tell you to covers on job search skills. Job search skills, employment news, job search sites, ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಜಾಬ್ ಹುಡುಕುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಜಾಬ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಜಾಬ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ, ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಬ್. ಜಾಬ್ ಹುಡುಕುವಂಥ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ, ಕಲೆ, ಕೌಶಲಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಹುಡುಕೋದು ಅಂತ. ಹುಡುಕೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹುಡುಕೋದು ಜಾಬ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಆಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ and the newspaper, and sometimes in the computer also you are seeing that not even the computer you are using, you are just using your using this sources only. Just you are asking your friends and some of the lecturers you are asking, really the job with the, please ಹೇಳಿ, please tell me wherever is there any job opportunities or is there any vacancies, please tell us. And we want to go, we have completed the BSc. ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳೋದು, ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ದೆನ್ you are searching for a papers also. So not only these sources are enough. So there are so many job sources are there. For the job search, there are so many sources are there. Job search skills you have to develop more. So this paper will teach us you how to search jobs. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರಲ್ಲಿ www.siteಗಳು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಜಾಬ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಜಾಬ್ ಸೈಟ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಜಾಬ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಯೂಸ್, ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ. ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಷನ್, ವೆನ್ ಸೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಷಿಯಸ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದೊಂದು ಡಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ವೈಲ್ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೈ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅನ್ ಇಯರ್ it will ask, they will ask your original certificate, and when you are going to give them original certificate while you are leaving the jobs, they are not ready to give. So you have to be very very careful, be cautious about this. So that will you will learn in this. Then employment online, some online employment also there. Some people are going to do the online employment in the home itself, by sitting in the home itself. Those who are can't able to go for a job because of their physical conditions, or soon after their mother, during their motherhood, they are doing an online job by sitting in the home itself. They are doing a job and they are gaining a money. And then internship soon after the BSc, and soon after the MSc, or soon after the BA graduations, or post graduations, you may go for a internship for much more knowledge that will help for you to employment. ದೆನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದೊಂದು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು BSc ಅಥವಾ BA ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ವೆಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಮೇ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್. Some of the internship will be with the payment internship also there. Some of the internship will pay, there is no payment for the internship. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಇದ್ದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್, ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಇದ್ದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು, ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. So even though it will give or not give, you have to, if you want the enough job skills, it's better to go for an internship during your learning process itself, during your education itself, in between your vacations. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಧ್ಯವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ರಜೆಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗೋದು ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. campus during your campus selection, different companies are coming for you. And especially in the some of the places in Canara engineering colleges and Alvas Pragati, and in most of the colleges are conducting the campus skills, campus selections. So then that in that campus selections they want a minimum degree, either BA BCom BSc, or MA MCom MSc, or BSW, or BCA, or MCA, MSW. These are all the courses they need. So if you have enough skills, you will get selected by them. So these are the placements and the campus selections. Then building network, acquaintances, contacts. How we are building in the contacts. If you will develop a contact, so you will get you can search the job very easily. If you will develop a contacts, and if you will if you have a contact enough with the so many people with your seniors or with the famous personality, you will get a job easily. So maintaining network over time, maintaining a network with them, in the sense maintaining a contact with them. So as well as you have to search almost all the employment newspaper ಅಥವಾ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ವಾರ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದೋ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್, ಎಫ್ ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ವೈಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. Then professional network sites, some of the professional network sites, professionally internet, that is the most safe sites. Professional network sites ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. That's the one of the most there are several professional sites are there. That's the most safest sites for you to find a job or search the job. So then networking sites, that the professional networking sites. Then the employment calendar also there. Employment calendar in the sense when you are going for employment, you have to maintain the calendar, to maintain the CL or RH, CL or anything else. If you are going to take a leave, you have to write the reasons and date, on which date you are taking a leave, that and on which date you have submit the project. That are all the things you have to maintain in the employment calendar. Then not missing anything important and keeping up with the deadlines. On deadlines itself, on deadline before the date, when they give a date, before that date itself, you have to complete your work. You have to complete your work. So ಡೆಡ್ಲೈನ್ ಈಗ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ. ಇನ್ your ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಇನ್ your class also, you are going to write the assignment. They are giving a deadline. Before this date you have to complete this assignment or complete this record. So that they are giving a deadline. In the job also they are giving a deadline. If you are failed to finish the job or finish the work before the deadline, you will be punished, or they will give you extra work, or they will reject you from the job. They will get you out from the job. So deadlines, you have to maintain this time management. For that you have to maintain a time management. Time management is not mean by that managing the time. Managing yourselves to the time is a time management. Then job applications, writing impressive looking resume ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ನೋಡಿ ಬೇಜಾರು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. Just a brief introduction, brief note you have to write in a resume, not a very detailed way. You are writing in a resume. Resume has to be very attractive. Writing a resume is also there in this topic. Then I will teach you. Then facing interviews successfully. Facing interviews, how you are successfully facing the interview. If you are succeeded in facing the interviews, the interviewer will get very attractive, or while seeing yourself they will get enthusiastically they will select you. While seeing your enthusiastic itself, they will select you. So while seeing your body language itself, for that you have to develop some of non-verbal communications also there. Then I will teach you ಕೆಲವೊಂದೊಂದು ದೇಹ ಭಾಷೆ, ಆಂಗಿಕ ಭಾಷೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಧೈರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು, ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್, your English knowledge skills, your knowledge ability, knowledge skills, language skills also important. And discussion skills, group discussion skills. In the group discussion skills, they are observing how you are discussing in the groups, how you are involving in the groups. And the presentation skills, in the presentation skills, how you are going to present, whether you have got nervous or whether you are confident enough. If you are confident enough, you won. Then gestures and body language, as I have told already, how your sitting position or your standing position, your whole bodily language. the clapping position while shaking hands also. This is very important. Then I will do the employability introduction about the employment. These are the introduction about the employability skills. This topic covers. Now I will stop my presentation. If you have any doubt, see, before stopping before I'm going to stop this topic, I'm going to give you a one work in this itself. See, ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, write the positive points of yours, write down the and take a photos, and then another side write the negative points of yours, your characters or yours. Write the positive points or negative, and then negative points. ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಧನಾತ್ಮಕ ವಿಷಯಗಳು, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಋಣಾತ್ಮಕ ವಿಷಯಗಳು. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್. So that you have to honestly, very sincerely, you have to write. Please write it, take a photo, then send it in a WhatsApp group. I will stop by here yourself. Bye students. I think that I'm not strict enough. If you have a doubt, directly ask me. It's just a orientation class. Just first I did. And about the syllabus, I have covered almost all the syllabus. I have briefly. Now in a detailed way, I'm going to do the presentation in a later next class. So thank you one and all.